Namaste to all my dear students. So today again we are going to start our same chapter, crop production and management. So what we have discussed yesterday, in our previous lecture we have discussed about the crop, that what is crop, on which factor it depends, like on soil and the season, not season, like on temperature, rainfall and humidity we can say. We have discussed about the two broad pattern of crop, about rabi crop and kharif crops. And after that we have discussed about the agricultural practices and the various steps which are involved during the agricultural practices. And we were on the very first step, that is preparation of soil. We have discussed already about the plowing and about the advantages of plowing. So now we will discuss about the leveling. What was the second part of preparation of soil? That is leveling. What is in leveling? See, even after plowing, there are some big lumps of soil is present. Those are called crumbs. Then to just make those particles fine, we need to level the soil, and for that purpose we need a instrument or implement we can say. And which is that implement? That implement is known as the leveler. So first of all, what is leveling? Breaking the big lumps of soil is called leveling. And which implement we use during the process? We use leveler. The name of implement is leveler, and it is made up of, we can say, wood or metal, and it is a broad plank like structure which is used to crush the crumbs. मीन्स जो हमारे सोइल के बिग पार्टिकल्स होते हैं उनको फाइन पार्टिकल्स में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए वी यूज़ दिस implement leveler, and it's very easy way. And what is the main importance of leveling? First of all, see, yesterday also I told you that why we need to level the soil, because if our soil is not level and it is not up to the mark, if big lumps of soil is present into the field, so in that case it will difficult for us to grow the crops and to irrigate the crop in a proper amount. Just if we are providing any nutrient, if we are giving any manure and fertilizer to the crop, it will be not sufficient for the crop, that it will reach in the proper amount and in the equal distribution to all crop, because our soil pattern will not be uniform. So for that purpose it should be in the equal level. Okay, so now we will discuss about the second activity. What was the second agricultural practices? As yesterday I told you, so you have to keep it in mind that our first activity was preparation of soil, and second is selection and sowing of seeds. So write the name of topic firstly, selection and sowing of seeds. See, first of all, tell what is sowing. Okay, what is sowing? Sowing means to say just to plant the seeds into the field is called the sowing. But before sowing, we need to select the seeds, and for selection the seeds. And one more thing we should keep it in mind. First of all, to select the seed. Second thing, during sowing, which type of precautions we should take during that. Okay, so we will discuss that. First of all, I'll tell what is the sowing. Write the definition, how we can write it. To plant seeds in soil is called sowing. मीन्स इन सिंपल टर्म सीड्स को सोइल के अंदर प्लांट कर देना या लगा देना या फिर उनको अच्छे से प्लांटिंग कर देना, दैट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज द सोइंग, बट वी नीड टू टेक सम प्रिकॉशंस. व्हाट आर दोज प्रिकॉशंस? During sowing of seed, our first is selection of seeds. Which type of seeds we should select before sowing the seeds? See, our seeds should be healthier one. It should not be like that those are damaged already by insect, by rat or by any another things. So our first is that healthier seeds should be selected. A very simple way to select the healthier seeds is just you need to take a water vessel. When you will take the water vessel, add some seeds in that water vessel. The seeds which are healthier one, they will remain at the bottom, and the seeds which are already damaged by the insects, they will be lighter and they will start to float on the surface of the water, and easily we can remove such type of unhealthy seeds from the top of the vessel. So I'll show you one activity, and it's very simple. You can do it at your home. See, I have one beaker, okay, and I have put some water into it. I have some seeds, wheat seeds are here, some grains are there. I will add some seeds like this. So see, you can see here the healthier seeds are settled down at the bottom, but the seeds those are floating on the top. That means these are the unhealthy seeds which are already damaged by the insects. They are lighter in weight and they are hollow from inside, and that's why it is the reason that they are floating on the surface. So one method is this. Secondly, some farmer use the winnowing system to select the healthier seed. What happened in them? Mostly in the villages, the farmer use that activity, means that method they use to select the healthier seed. You have seen at your home, hope so. In winnowing, what they have to do, just they will take the grains and they just in front of the fan, we can say, when they winnow, the unhealthy seeds or the seeds those who are lighter in weight or unhealthy, damaged already, they are blown away, and the healthy seeds are remain with us. Okay, so here these are the definition of it is the definition of sowing, and we need to take some precautions. First precaution is healthier seeds should be selected. I told you the method, one method, that insert the seeds into the water container. जो healthy seeds होंगे they will be remain at the bottom, and the unhealthy seeds will be float on the top of the water. Second method, winnowing system, and in winnowing system unhealthy seeds will blown away in air and the healthy seeds will be with us. Okay, so what is the next precautions? Next thing which you need to keep in your mind, that is that proper distance should be there. Proper distance between the seeds should be there. Okay, how the proper distance? Suppose it is a soil and I am planting one tree here, one here, one here, again one here, one here. Likewise, see, you can see here the distance between one seed to another, means one plant to another plant, it is not proper, not appropriate, we can say. See, here the space is very less, but in this case space is very large. Same again, less space is there, large space is there. So what we need to keep it in our mind, that the distance between the two plant or two seeds during the planting, it should be appropriate, means same distance should be there. Suppose it should be like this. Between one plant to another plant, this distance should be maintained properly. Why it is mandatory that the distance between the seeds should be equal? Because we know very well that all seed or all plant require the equal amount of air, water and nutrient. So it prevent us the overcrowding also. So we have to keep it in mind, the proper space and air should be provided to all plant and seeds. So it can avoid the overcrowding also. Overcrowding mean to say कि जो हमारे plants हैं it should not be like that tight even. Okay. So what is a third precaution? Seeds should be planted at proper depth. At proper depth. See, proper depth. See, if we plant the seeds in the shallow soil, the chances to eaten them by insects it will be high. By birds, that means birds can be eaten them very easily. But if the seeds are planted into the very depth into the soil, so it will be difficult for the plants, or it will be difficult for the seeds or grains to intake air and water in the sufficient amount. So during planting the seeds into the soil, we should keep it in mind that their depth should be appropriate. It should not be too much deeper and it should not be just above, just behind the soil. It should not be into the shallow soil. Okay. So we have some traditional and some modern method to sow the seeds in our field. So first of all, I will tell you the main methods, the traditional method for sowing the seeds. We have two methods. One is the very older method and one is the, we can say older also, and that is nowadays in modern time also we used that method. See, our first method is broadcasting. To sow the seeds into the field. Okay. So first method is broadcasting. It's very oldest and simple method. Second method is drill machine. Drill machine. See, what is in broadcasting? It's quite simpler method, and hope the students, those who belong to the farmer family, they know very well what happened in broadcasting. Might they have seen their parents, their father to sow the seeds like this method. What happened in this method? The farmer just simply take some seeds in their hand, means they can carry a large amount of seeds on their back, and from their that poly bag or whatever they are carry with them, just they take the seeds in their hand and just throw like this. It is the method to sow the seeds. But this is very oldest method, and this method is not ensure that the uniform distribution of the seeds. So it is not that much useful method, because in this method only just farmer flung and scattered the seed with their hand likewise into the field. Okay. Why it is not the good or most appropriate method? Because this method is not ensure that the seeds are uniformly distributed into the field. So see, nowadays drill machine, it is the traditional method also, and nowadays in modern time also farmer used this method, means the drill machine, to sow the plants, to sow the seeds into the field. So see here what happened in this case. Drill machine is just a funnel shape, okay, as a funnel at a home. Such type of system is there. Farmer used to put the grain or seeds in this funnel, and here some pipes are there, 2 or 3 pipe like structures are there, on the equal distance, and through these pipe-like structures equal amount and on proper distance seeds are planted into the soil. But nowadays another seed drills are there which is attached with the tractor. Okay, and when we have to attach it with the tractor, in that 6 or 7 pipes are there, and farmer can easily sow their seeds, and it is very easy method we can say, and the farmer can save their time and labor also. So see, our traditional seed drill method is the cheaper method, but we can't say that it is sufficient. It is the insufficient method because it consumes time also and manual labor also. Okay, so the modern seed drill machine which is attached with the tractor, it is good for us nowadays because it saves time also and the manual labor of farmer also. Okay, so these are the two methods to sow the seeds into the soil. So now we will discuss about the third agricultural practices, that is irrigation. That is irrigation. So third is irrigation. Everybody knows that what is irrigation. Irrigation is just simply the supply of water to crop is called irrigation. Why we need to irrigate the plants? We all know that all human beings, even all living beings, need water to be alive. Okay, without water nothing is possible. We know very well. So same thing, if we talk about the plants, if we talk about any fruit, any seed, means everything required water to the proper growth and development. So same thing here in case of plant, that why we need to irrigate the crop, because without irrigation, in absence of water, our seed cannot be germinate. So to germinate the seeds, to give the proper amount of water, to maintain all the nutrients, because we know very well that roots absorb the nutrients in presence of water also, and if roots absorb the nutrient in presence of water, only then it can be shifted to all parts of the plant. Moreover, water is required for the crop to maintain the moisture of the soil also. It prevents our crop from the frost and dry conditions also. Okay, so first of all I will write the definition of irrigation. What is irrigation? Simply supply of water to crop is called irrigation. Okay, simply to irrigate crop with water, the supply of water to crop is called the irrigation, and we know very well that we have many sources to irrigate the crop. Like we can take the source of water are many, like we have lakes also, some rivers also, some ponds are there. Okay, so we have many sources from which we can draw the water and we can easily irrigate the crop. And nowadays we can say that the submersible and tube well system is there. It is quite easier for the farmer to irrigate their crop in a very less time. Okay, so next is for irrigation also we have two type of method, traditional method and the modern method. Two methods are traditional method and modern method. What is in traditional method? In traditional method, mainly the system to irrigate the crop is mainly the chain system, pulley system, dhekli we can say, and rahat. I have to write as it will be easy for you. Chain system, Persian system, pulley system, Dhekli and Rahat. For these two methods, Dhekli and Rahat, we use our domestic animal to draw water from them. Okay, we use our domestic animal, like we can say bull. Domestic animal is used to draw water from the soil through this system. Okay, so about this system also you are very well you are aware about this also. We can use any electricity also, like with the help of diesel also we can draw the water. So but we know that such type of methods, such type of traditional methods are used only in the small farm. We cannot use such type of method for the large scale. If we have many fields and a large soil, large fields are there, large crop are there in number, so in that case it is not sufficient for us, for we can say it is not sufficient for the farmer to irrigate their plant or to irrigate their crop in a very less time. Okay, so it is useful only for the small farmers or small farms we can say, but it is, we know that it is the cheap system, बहुत सस्ता होता है, but it is the inefficient system in which time is we can say that it which is very time consuming process and manual labor is also too much. Okay, so that's why nowadays we are using modern method. So tomorrow we will discuss about the modern method of irrigation. Okay, till then thank you and have a nice day.